as noisy as ever. God. Hey guys, so we're back on the legacy branch of the Isle. We left the update branch behind. However, we will be returning to it very soon. I have some patch notes to show you that are quite extensive and quite interesting. But before we do that, I wanted to show you the Giganotosaurus. Not this one, not the one that's in game. I wanted to show you the new Giganotosaurus featuring sexual dimorphism and some other things as well. I want you to pay attention to this Giga's model, and I'll be using a reference as well from the wiki if they have one to compare side by side with the new Giganotosaurus, because not only do we see the dimorphism, we also get to see a look at the new Giga side on. Now obviously this is just a drawn concept, it's not a 3D render or anything like that like we're looking at right now, so our detail is way better. I really like the colors of this. Not to go off topic, but I actually really like these colors. I don't know what it is about it. It's like a mustard yellow on Dijon mustard, whatever you call it. That stuff. Yeah, maybe not actually. And those guys have a lot of gore over there. All right, let's move into the new Giganotosaurus and get your take on that. I have my own reserved thoughts about it. All right. Here is the big surprise, the new Giganotosaurus. This is the dimorphism concept by Tapwing. Dimorphism is, well, their trailer explained the differences in dimorphism, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, it's pretty straightforward. It's just differences between male and female, be it color pattern or even the shape of different prominent features on their bodies. For instance, on this Giganotosaurus, the male, we can see there are more spines up on the top crest compared to the female, where, well, on its back, there are relatively no spines, if any. And then also on the male, you're going to notice on the head, the crest that's here actually has a point. There's a very sharp, jagged point to it, whereas on the female, well, it's fairly blunted. It's rounded off more or less. I would imagine the males would have some form of color pattern too, or something in the way. As well, on the male, you're going to notice on its neck, there is a much bigger presence of a throat, dangly thing, whatever you want to call it, than what the female has. The female obviously doesn't have this same, whatever this is supposed to be. I don't even know. And finally, I think the female looks a tiny smidge bigger on the back end with the tail, like just a hair. And they're both the same length, obviously, as you can see right here, because I'm using OBS's line to draw, but to compare. But on these, I don't see. I think the females might be a bit bigger. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just my eyes being weird. Now, looking at the current Giga versus the new Giga, there are some very prominent changes, I feel. It seems that the crest on the head has been completely smoothed out. You don't have that jagged, just bumpy ride of a face anymore. And even, like, this resembles more of the original Giganotosaurus, I think, than anything else. Obviously, the Giganotosaurus from old had the chin hairs and, well, it was what it was. It was a lot smoother. It was like it had features of the male and the female, with there being no spines on the female, but the sharp crest above the eye on the face. That's the way that I see this. The new Giganotosaurus that we currently use, it has that same neck lump. The spines, I feel, have been tamed down a little bit on the new male, at least for now. But the spines also go all the way back, and you can clearly see they have that the telltale Isle sign of a hypo, or a hypo in the making, which is the alligator scoots going down the back, or what look like the little, you can see it. You see it in the hypos too, and we don't see that right now present on this Giganotosaurus. Now, I don't know if that is just for the sake of the concept, or if that's something you will predominantly see in game once the model is made. You'll see these little scoots and the almost like armor plating on its back. I don't think we're gonna see that, but it's possible since it's in the concept. It also looks like the face itself is a little bit more slim. It's been trimmed down a little bit. I was going to make the comparison of, well, first off, the face gives me Godzilla vibes. I'll tell you that much. But I wanted to make the comparison of, I was going to say the Jurassic World Evolution Giganotosaurus, because at a first glance, I thought they did. But the Giganotosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution, obviously a lot more spikes, a much larger face that isn't as slender or curved back. It isn't a fair comparison. Now, I was even going to compare this to the Karchar Odontosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution as well, but even that is not anywhere near. I figured the Giga would look more like the Karchar, to be honest with you, but I don't think this is even appetizing or visually appealing, to be honest with you. This is just too many spikes. The face is strange. It's just a very strange creature in general. I think of the two, the best reference we have for this new Giga right now is the old Giga that we had years ago. Otherwise, I don't see many differences in these two for the dimorphism, but at least now you know what dimorphism is if you didn't before. And, well, I think that's all of the differences for the moment in the Gigas. I'm not expecting a huge difference in the bodies, though I will say I was expecting the female Giga to be like 25% bigger, to be honest with you. That's just the way that I was thinking because of fat reserves and the whole egg thing and everything else. I was thinking it would probably be a little bit bigger, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe it should be smaller. I don't know. Regardless, I welcome a new Giga. I'm sure you do as well. Gonna have to see how the model turns out, but I can't wait to see it. Let's move on from this. Give me your thoughts, obviously. Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. I do want to hear back from you. I'm sure the devs will also be reading the comments, and they will see what you have to say and your critique. Now, next we move into the skull of the Dilophosaurus, actually. Clearly, there is something weird going on here, right? Well, I don't really know the context behind this picture. Right now, it looks like it may be a gore feature. I think this is a feature of gore. Like I just said, you can see on the right, you have basically bone and the Dilo's skull, more or less, just kind of there. It's empty. And then on the left, you see a very meaty version of the skull with little bits of stuff hanging out everywhere. Like they have a lot of attention to detail on this thing. Holy crap. You can see like the meats going up through the bone and everything and connecting in little spots to keep it alive. I'm actually kind of impressed by this. Now, I don't know if this is gore per se and what the skull would look like on the ground. I would imagine it would be what it would be. Otherwise, it would just be what the Dilo would look like if it got a flesh wound, like if it got its face. I know they want to go in depth with gore. I don't know how far they want to take it, but I do know they did want to do some stuff with gore. And I don't know if that means if the Dilo got skinned, if this is what you would see underneath said skin, if that makes sense as well. But I would if I was to put a bet down, I would say this is probably part of the gore system. And if you find a Dilo body that's been consumed a little bit or even rotting, more than likely rotting, this is what you would come across, and the flesh and meat and stuff. Actually, that came from Punch, and it was smuggled out of their last team meeting. All right, you ready for this one? This one's going to be a pretty big one. This comes from Punch Pack over on Discord, and they talk about the next patch that they want to bring to the update. Obviously, the update... It was a bit of a rocky start, I'm not gonna lie. Servers were crashing, we had a major memory leak issue, even my servers, and I have some of the strongest servers you could possibly get for the damn game. I mean, damn, my servers, I held a test once and I had 500 people on one Isle server, a game designed for like 100 players, if that. So these servers are tried and trusted and remain true to being powerhouses, but they were crashing when we applied the update. Like, it was bad, but it seems like they fixed a lot of what the issues were. Oh man, there were so many issues. You guys don't want to know the headaches I went through. That was bad. Oh, it was so bad. Thankfully, they're fixed. It seems like everything's pretty stable now, to be honest with you. Anyways, they go over through what they want to do with the next patch. And in QA testing, which is... it basically goes QA and then patch. From what I understand, it goes internal, QA, patch, and then we get it on the branch that we're pretty much on. So they want to fix the whole movement and stuttering and teleporting stuff. They're going to be improving the performance as well on low-end CPUs for the update. There's going to be some gameplay fixes as well. That there's going to be an official changelog coming that's going to have a lot of those updates in it. We're also going to see when mud is applied to our character from wallowing in mud. I mean, I'm just read them off. You can see them right here. Like, there's a bunch of new footstep effect and stuff like that, design and performance and all that fancy stuff. Ongoing rendering. Actually, so there was a bug that needs to be cleared right now. So we have this. Look at the screenshot, okay? Look at that, and then look at this. Look how much more crisp this is, and I hope you can see the difference. What you want to do is look at the bush right here, and you move in. You can see it's all blurry and grainy, and then right here, and they fixed an issue. I think this is literally just the render scale being fixed. It was set on like 60% render scale. It would cause a blur, and that's that. Now here's what QA testing is doing. They are doing enhanced logout feature testing. Players must rest for 60 seconds before they can safe log to prevent combat logging. They have new AI being worked on as well. The Dryosaurus with animations and more. They're going to be doing the Utahraptor with AI. Tenontosaurus is going to have AI. They have some roaring behavior AIs as well. Herd behavior AI for herds, which is going to be great for the Tenontosaurus. And when other creatures start coming out to the roster, there's going to be AI calling for help if they're being attacked. There's going to be an AI perception system where we actually covered this a while ago, but it can hear and see people that are around. They also added basic AI responses to broadcast calls. They have AI spawners, obviously. AI herds are now currently set to a maximum of 3, and the Tenontosaurus AI has the ability to source and eat food. This AI is substantially superior from what it looks like right now to what we currently have in the legacy build of the game, where we have AI that spawns and they basically don't move, or they move around a little bit and they teleport, and it's just they don't know what to do because the AI was super broken. So it's really damn good that we're getting this as well. Okay, it is really good. This is very advanced AI. This is way better. I really hope, and I'm praying for this, guys, and you should too, because when I tell you this, you're gonna realize if you've played Ark to any capacity, you're gonna know how bad AI can get in a hurry when there's too much AI spawned in a game world and they can't process on the server what to do. It just decides to walk into mountains and doesn't know what to do when it's attacked, runs out, swims into oceans and stuff. Please make this AI good. Please make it react realistically and don't let it do the stuff that Ark does. I'm not trying to down Ark. I'm really not. But I've even said it to developers of that game. Your AI sucks so bad, and I wish there was a way for you to fix it. I get there's too much on the map going on, but it kills the game for me. It really does. All right, let's move on. Sorry, Wildcard, if you see this. All right, we're back on Amarok's stream, checking out some of the new stuff that he's been messing with, mainly the new Dryo model. The Dryo got a TLC, and thankfully, we got a early sneak peek at it on one of his streams. So we're gonna go ahead and watch some of these clips, see just what's there. I think I picked out all the interesting ones for the moment, and we'll move from there. The new Dryo looks pretty okay, I guess. I'm not a big Dryo fan, but yeah.
You want to see the Dryo? Alright. Nah. Look at it. It's like a worm.
Giant ass worm. I like the colors on his back.
Beady ass.
Damn, looking good. Doesn't look like this potato looking thing. Like a meatball.
Really cool.
Has some definition and
just a massacre
curves.
over there. Who won this time? Tenonto again?
You can see, I think down right here actually,
Oh.
hang on. I see this stuff right here, this text. I'm gonna mute it. I see this text and I see afraid, defensive, aggressive. I'm assuming that's the AI out in the distance here he's about to look at. That's their reaction to stuff, I think. And there's 8 AI currently doing stuff in the world. A raptor dragging around a Tenonto as an AI. So, wow, they're actually further ahead than I thought. I thought they'd have that basic attack and stuff.
Tenonto again. Right. Oh, Raptor won. Look at him go. What a boss.
Oh, that's pretty
Got himself a nice
cool.
little pile again. Lovely.
I like that. Now, what would be cool is if the AI, it'd be cool as if the AI raptor was able to move off, and if it had a nest and it took that body to the nest and it was able to mate with another raptor and do its stuff and raise young, that's a little bit super in depth, I think, for the AI, but I think that would be really cool. Two raptors meet up, male, female, they make a nest, lay the eggs, do whatever it is the raptors would do. They go out, they hunt, and bring the body back. I don't care if they have to drag it the whole way to the damn nest. That would be amazing. That'd be so freaking cool. This was a funny clip. Probably shouldn't include this, but it's funny.
Maybe. Yes, that's my new anti-collision. How good is it? Yeah. I'm very proud of it. It's an elegant solution, if you ask me. I like it. And the other one's afraid because I'm like, my score's way higher than it. But that's like a little baby. But he's had enough, obviously. Well, like,
never mind. Rip. Rest in peace. That was pretty funny. Look at this. I think they got stuck on each other's hitboxes and kept on going up because that was the only direction they could go. Like there's more flying to Nantos.
Like black and white.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh. Look at him flying up. Stairway to heaven. Oh yeah. And then this is AI fighting him. This is the AI in a more advanced state, I believe, but not polished or done. This clip is 4 hours old, I think, but I don't know what stream it came from. Looks like the AI is attacking correctly. It's trying to track him, trying to turn to catch him, but it's not doing that. No animation, sliding and spot movement. Looks really good so far. Ooh, it did a kick to turn. Oh! Oh, he's boned! Look at that! It knows that he got tripped up and it keeps on attacking to kill him. Oh, that's so cool.
Where'd the raptor go?
Oh, it's so good. I feel like it could use a little bit of work. It should do something different if you're on the ground, like just stomp on you, but that was cool. I like that. Full circle. Back into the menu. All right. And just like that, we're back in the world. So, the Giganotosaurus stuff. It's going to be interesting to see where that goes and where the model goes. And on top of that, the animations. I think the Giga's animations as of current are actually really nice. I think they did a really good job with the full body animations. I think the idols are also on point. It has its growls. You can see a little bit of jaw movement when it growls and stuff. I think this Giga, personally to me, is good enough. I think this Giga is really good. I don't think there's a real reason to change what it looks like, other than having the alligator scoots on its back. But I mean, that realistically just be a model edit, to be honest with you. I don't think it's really necessary, but it's still nice that they want to do something to, well, give us something fresh, and a fresh face on the Giga. I think it's something everyone's going to welcome personally. But I don't know. You let me know what you think down below in the comments section. I'm interested to hear back from you. But that's it, guys, for now on the Isle. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section, as always. And yeah, all right. I will see you in the next one.